Hello everyone and welcome back to Freedom Through Confidence. My name is Ben, and in this video today we're going to be talking about how to tell if someone likes you, and in this video I'm going to be revealing the number one sign of attraction that is 100% guaranteed to tell you if another person likes you or not. So if you're excited to learn exactly what that number one signal is, and make sure that you stick around to the end of this video, make sure to leave a like on it as well and a comment letting me know what your thoughts are towards the end of the video. Let's just jump into it straight away. So there are thousands of different signs of attraction out there. There is things like extended eye contact, there is body language, there are flirtatious texts, there's high risk, high reward strategies, low risk, low reward. There's a lot that goes into it. And I had a friend a few months ago who was really struggling with this kind of problem. He came to me for help because he had been talking to this girl. He wasn't entirely sure if she liked him or not. So we started talking about, the things they had been talking about. He told me a little bit about her and the kind of relationship they already had forming between them, but he wasn't really sure if she actually liked him or not. And that is when I shared with him the number one signal, guaranteed 100% to tell you if someone likes you or not. And I hope you're ready for this, because this could very well change your life in ways that you might not have ever imagined. And what is that number one signal? You ask them if they like you or not. That is it. My friend struggled with this concept for several weeks, completely uncertain of whether or not there was something there or if it was all just a figment of his imagination. And I told him time and time again that the only way to be 100% certain is to throw out all the rules that we learn of, how we should form relationships and how things should be left unsaid. Things shouldn't be left unsaid. It is so dumb that we teach ourselves these ideas of things like the 3-day rule, where you don't text someone back, and all these other rules. And the simplest way to find out if someone likes you or not is just to ask them if they do. And here's the thing, you're only going to have two possible answers from that. One possible answer is yes, in which case, amazing, great work, okay, you've got something now, build from there. The other option is they say no, and it sucks for a little while, and then you go and you meet someone else, because there's 7.5 billion people on the planet. And the reason that we want to go out and find all of these various signs of attraction to look out for is to try and bring certainty to a process which is inherently uncertain. I spent so long trying to understand the various signs of attraction, so much so that I spent far more time studying these kinds of areas of psychology than I actually did going out and actually trying to meet people to date. And I guarantee that if I could go back and tell my younger self one thing, well, that was two things, one thing about dating 10 years in the past, it's simply just ask them, because the worst they can say is no, and you might be embarrassed, or you might be hurt, or you might even be heartbroken, and that's going to go away pretty quickly. It always does. You have to be prepared for rejection sometimes, but again, this is a strategy that will 100% work. If you ask the person out, you will know if they like you or not. If they say no, then you can feel free to move on. Or if they say yes, you can start to build that relationship from there. Either way, you have your answer, you have that certainty that you've been looking for. Ultimately, the pathway to mutual attraction is a pathway of vulnerability. You have to put yourself out there and be fully prepared that that person might say, no, I don't like you in that way, or I don't see you in that way, or I have a boyfriend, I have a girlfriend, I'm married, I am asexual, or whatever comes up. It is always going to be putting yourself in a state of vulnerability that will get you the certainty that you're looking for. Because you will not find certainty by trying to read someone's body language or trying to analyze their actions and, you know, the length of time it takes for them to text you back or any number of things like that. The best way to find out if someone likes you is to simply ask them out. Again, as with everything on this channel, this also needs to come with a healthy dose of self-acceptance and self-love, because there's going to be some times when you are going to be disappointed, when there are going to be setbacks, when there are going to be failures, and they can suck. But the way that I like to think about it is that when it comes to dating, you are stood in a hallway with 1,000 doors, and one of those doors is open. One of those doors is where you're going to stay for the rest of your life, and you just have to go and try every single door until you find the right one for you. And I really hope that analogy isn't misconstrued, but if it is, kind of do you, I suppose. It makes no odds to me. But yeah, that's literally it. That is the number one way to find out whether or not someone likes you. You just ask them, and they'll say yes or they'll say no, and in any case, you've got your answer. So I hope you have enjoyed that video. I hope not too many people clicked off because, you know, I wasn't sharing some deep psychological secret that the CIA uses to train their spies to make their victims fall in love with them. Like, I'm sorry, I don't have that knowledge. I've just got things like this where I tell you to go and ask the person out. You know, throw away all the social norms. Just ask them and see what happens. They'll say yes or they'll say no. That is literally the only two possibilities. So, thank you very much for watching this video. If you have found it useful, make sure to leave a like, make sure to leave a comment as well, letting me know what your thoughts are, and of course make sure that you are subscribed to this channel for more content just like this on a regular basis. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in future videos here on this channel very soon.